greetings, family. Sister Shanice here. Oh my gosh, I got a smile on my face from ear to ear. I'm on my way to the airport. There's my daughter Sasha. She's driving me there. Errol's in the background there. And we are trying to make the great escape outside from the UKKK. We want to get out of here. Oh my days, it's just too much. So yeah, it's the great escape to Mama Africa. Here we come. Oh, yes. A corona lockdown, but me can't take the lockdown. Me have to come out here. You know how it go. Yeah, as you can see, the country is looking very grey. The sky is grey, and it's very dismal and miserable. People are locked up in their houses, and to get out of here, we had to get, oh my gosh, a coronavirus swab test done. I think that must have been the worst experience I've had for a long time. Oh dear. Yeah, we had to make an appointment for the health clinic. After we made the appointment, then we had to go and get the swab done, yeah? And the woman stick the thing down the back of my throat, and she's going round and round, you know, trying to get this saliva and whatever she could from the back of my throat with the swab. Then she got another one, and she had got my nose all with it coming like it was going to go down the back of my head and find its way to my teeth then. Oh my gosh. Anyway, eventually got that done, and you have to get it done like 48 hours, within 48 hours of traveling. And you don't know what the result is going to be. So it is the most agonizing wait ever. Anyway, yeah, the day before it comes through negative as expected, because, you know, my only worry is that there's a load of false positives out there, and I didn't want to be one of these that ends up getting a false positive result. So anyway, yeah, got the result that we needed, on the way to the airport to get out of here. So fingers crossed, not out of here as yet, but certainly hoping that that's going to be the way. So rise up, Sash, for getting up so early in the morning to take me to the airport. My holidays always start with my daughter dropping me off. So rise up, Sash. And there we have Errol in the background there.
And it costs £150.
Oh, I know, it's a big rip-off. Yeah, so it's 300 quid, yeah, for the pair of us, just to, you know, get the result that we knew, you know, it ought to be in the first place. Big money teething thing this. What? Imagine the amount of money they're making, yeah, off of the back of all of these corona tests that everybody is having to do.
It was like £40 in Dubai.
In Dubai, 40 quid. Here in the UKKK, £150, yeah, just to get a swab done. They send it off to the lab, and then, you know, they test it. And as we know, it's a whole plan-demic, scam-demic anyway, so it's a real rip-off. But anyway, it had to be done in order to get out. I thought better get out at this stage rather than wait for the vaccine stage, you know what I mean?
It got announced on, it's going to be in April.
What? So they're saying in April it's going to be compulsory?
Yeah, on the news it said it should be ready for everyone over 18.
Whoa. And as we know, you know, with these vaccines, yeah, some are going to have the DNA chip in there. Some of it's going to have the sterilizing agents in there. There's all sorts planned. You know, each of the different pharmaceuticals, in my opinion, have got a slightly different brief, and it's going to be coming with something that's not going to be beneficial for us as humans, because, you know, our body's got its natural instinct to be able to take care of itself and repair itself. If there was a virus, you know, which, you know, we know it was the one that was created in the laboratory to create this whole fear pandemic, you know, so the body can naturally repair itself, or the herbal remedy is the best for our types of body, melanated body. So, you know what them got. Anyway, me depa me way, I'll be well, me I left out here, so I'll keep you posted. One love. Okay, we have arrived at Heathrow Airport, right, Terminal 2. So let's see what's going on. We've just been talking politics on the way down, looking at the situation that's going on in Uganda, you know, and the outside influence to destabilize the country. Yes, that's what's going on. Mashing up Africa. Anyway, we are at the airport.
Let me get one of them.
Okay, family, here we are back again. We're inside Heathrow Airport. We've just about managed to get through. It was an absolute nightmare and so stressful. I've got a British passport and I'm going to Africa. But for me, it's okay. I can go to Africa with my British passport. But my partner, Errol, who has a Jamaican passport, well, they almost didn't let him through. Errol, do you want to say what happened?
Yes, the stupid people and racist people and tell you about if you go in Africa as a Jamaican on a Jamaican passport, or if you're British but you're going on a Jamaican passport, you need to get a visa. So if anybody going to...
It wasn't a visa, immigration clearance beforehand.
Immigration clearance beforehand, before
Apparently
going to
it's a new
the
thing
motherland.
they're trying to say,
Before
yeah.
asking, white people can go to the motherland without no clearance, but black people, especially the Jamaican or West Indian, need clearance to go to their own country. Can you imagine that?
So for that now, we almost never got through. They have to ring up Gambia now.
Yep,
And when
embassy.
they rang up Gambia, I don't think they got through to them, they rang up Gambia itself. When
Yeah.
they got through to Gambia, you know,
It was
to
fine.
inquire whether or not he actually needed this immigration clearance before travelling, they said, no man, it's all right, them can come through. And that we said, no, Gambia, they want the tourists, they need the money, they need the support, they need the help, it's gonna go through. But we waited, about 45 minutes
Yeah.
or so, just
On their
standing
computers.
there with all our luggage and everything, and it looked
Yeah.
as though he wasn't going to get to
On
go.
their computers,
Just
it's
imagine.
got a thing that says, if you haven't got a British passport or European passport,
And you haven't
need
got
clearance.
immigration, yeah, you need
That's it.
immigration clearance, yeah.
So-
and so watch
Be
out
aware
for
of
that one.
So
Okay,
anybody
but-
coming to Gambia, make sure you get clearance if you come with a Jamaican passport or a non-EU or British.
Absolutely.
Full of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so we're making our way at the moment to our gate. The awful palaver is behind us. Okay, look in the right part of the camera. That awful, scary moment is behind us now. Oh my days. So clearly the situation is very different if you're not a British or European passport holder. And what we're saying is that, you know, people with non-European passports need to get the same respect and have the same respect that people with British and European passports have. It's not fair that because you've got a Jamaican passport or another Caribbean passport or another a passport belonging to an African country, that you don't get the same respect, you know, as people with British passports. I was able to go through. Originally, we wanted to drive through. We wanted to drive, you know, to Africa. We wanted to drive through France, through Spain, through Morocco, and, you know, do the journey, you know, that our brother there was showing us. Mansa, was telling us about. We wanted to do that journey, but the border at Morocco is closed, and people who are non-British passport holders have to get a visa, and you can't get a visa because it's closed. So that's another blockage, you know. So what we're saying is that they need to do away with these blockages. They need to do away with these, you know, selective rules and regulations that are making it easy for Europeans to travel, but at the same time making it incredibly difficult for people from the Caribbean, and also incredibly difficult for, you know, Africans to be able to travel. It's just not fair, and it's time for change. That's what we're saying. It's time for change. In fact, time for change is long overdue. Yeah. So all the embassies, they need to get together and they need to sort this mess out, so that those of us with non-European passports can actually travel freely like everyone else. It is a basic human right to be able to travel this globe. So that's my little gripe on that particular situation. Alrighty, one love, family. We're on the plane and it's preparing for takeoff. As you can hear, the wheels are running along the runway. We have just taken off. It has just lifted off. We are on our way. We are there. He's just giving us the thumbs up. Stop messing up my program. Let's have a look outside and see what we can see. there's the signs there of the chemtrails, the chemtrailing that's going on right now, and yeah, it's going to cause more clouds. The top one is where the chemtrail plane has just gone along. The one underneath, which is a wider kind of smearing, is what happens after a little while. So it starts off really thin, then it broadens out, and then entirely covers the sky. So here we are up here above those clouds, above the false ceiling of false clouds, and look how amazingly beautiful this is. And you know, this is what we're running away from England to just enjoy some blue skies. You know, sometimes technology is just not good at all. Give me blue sky. Let's look down on the work of the chemtrails. There you can see it. It's like a sea of clouds that's just covering up our landscape, our sea, our view of the heavens, of the sky above. There you have it. Above the chemtrails.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Thank you.
We're so happy to be escaping out of Babylon. Yes, that is the plan. Everyone must follow me. Get out before it's too late. And then I'll check you and kill you.
Escaping out of Babylon. Wow, look at those clouds. Look how thick those clouds, those false clouds. Everything's artificial. Everything's like GMO. You know. Oh, looking down on it, it looks like just a sheet of ice. You know, sheer sheets and sheets of ice, and it's the false clouds. So we are flying over Turkey now, preparing to descend, preparing to land. We've been in the air about 3.5 hours or so, and yeah, I was just playing a game of solitaire, watched a movie as well, Black or Blue. That's a pretty good movie, I recommend it. Okay, we're just going through a cloud there. Okay, you notice that cloud moves, that's real clouds. Real clouds actually move, they don't stay thick and static like a big ball of cotton wool that we've seen over the UK. But anyway, yeah, this one's quite scenic below. The night kind of city light scene. There's Turkey. Interesting lighting colour scheme. Yeah, one area, you know, got the kind of blue lights, another with the orange lights. Yeah, interesting. You can see the wing of the aeroplane as well that we're in. Let's hope for a smooth landing, shall we? Still quite high up. I don't know how high up we are. I guess 10,000 feet, maybe. And when we left the UK, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon, and within 3 hours to Turkey. It's coming like a midnight, but it's just 3 hours, 6 in the afternoon, 7 in the afternoon, evening, daytime. I'll have a look and get the actual time. Well, as you can see, they don't have a problem with electricity. There's a lot of it over here. Yeah, we want to see this all over the world, don't we? Let's have a look behind. There we go. You know, it looks like the marine life. It looks like under the sea. You know, when you look under the sea and you've got all of those beautiful colours that look like marine life, and that it resembled to me. How about you? Yeah. You can see a castle? Okay. No. What, that thing in the middle? Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is Istanbul, yeah, Turkey, Istanbul. city lights as far as the eye can see.
That's artificial.
It will be, yeah, it ought to be. It just needs solar. Solar will do the trick. Don't even need water power or wind power. Sun power can generate this level of electricity. Does it look like marine life to you? You know, like underneath the sea when you see all the coral reefs. Yeah, as above, so beneath. Or so beneath, as above. Whichever way around you want to look at it. Yeah, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, we're getting lower now. We're coming down lower. So as we're descending now, we can see the city a bit more clearly. You can actually see the cars moving up and down. See all the highways. It's pretty well structured, isn't it? Wow, look beyond there, look. Here, city light, yeah, see.
Wow, look at that.
The highway? Yeah, look like castles from up here actually, even that one over there. I see what you're looking at now. Yeah, even got the kind of fairground look as well over there. Yeah, you can see they love their lighting.
Oh, lot of cars on the road.
Yeah. A lot of movement, a lot of activity. Yeah, large number, yeah. And it seems to be flowing okay, but that major road over to the left there, well busy.
That's almost the plan.
But we're not coming out the airport, so we won't be driving up and down on that road today. I've been Turkey before, but not Istanbul. Oh, they've got tower blocks as well. I'm beginning to see, some tower blocks. So it's not just all a kind of low-level landscape. They build up as well. Okay, this area here is not as well lit as where we were flying over. It's starting to look pretty dark. So, not much longer now. We should be approaching the airport. And then we've got, how many hours did I say we got before the next plane? 4 hours to chillax before we get the next plane. Yeah, I know it's a long journey, but when you want to get out, you don't care. It could take 24 hours, it could take 50 hours, as long as we're on our way out of there. You know, when you get to that point where you just feel you need some sunshine, you need some vitamin E, you need to just see your own people, you need to get that raw sunshine on you. Yeah, it was feeling just like that. It sounds like the wheels just, come down then. Yeah, I'll turn it back on now. So, wheels are down, preparing to land. Big city, bright lights, sure looks pretty. Remember that song there? Yeah. Okay, so coming over another highway now as well. It's very pretty. See the stop lights, the green lights, the stop lights, the red lights. You can see the mosques, you can see their temples. Yeah, this was an area that the Moors at one time would have ruled, so there would be lots of mosques from those days and more recent times as well.
The biggest one for Sofia.
Huh?
The biggest one for Sofia.
Okay.
It's the church,
what happened is, that's it. Most of them were built originally as mosques by the Moors, and then when the Christian Europeans took over, they turned them into churches and cathedrals. Getting closer to the ground. Okay, here we are. It's over the airport. Waiting to hit the runway. Almost level. Yeah, we just hit the runway. Here we go. Galloping along the runway. Yeah, it looks wet, doesn't it? The lights are kind of blurred on this.
We're moving.
Yeah, maybe because we're moving fast. We have just successfully landed. First leg of our journey behind us. Oh my days, what a journey it's been as well. So here we are at Istanbul Airport now. Just turning off the runway. That was a very smooth landing actually. That pilot did a good job with the landing, I have to say. It's like a reservoir over there.
Dünyanın buluşma noktası İstanbul Havalimanı'na hoş geldiniz. Yolculuğunuzun rahat ve keyifli geçmiş olduğunu umuyoruz.
No idea what she's saying.
Emniyete yaşında